You can go ahead and deduct it out of
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest is scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds at a DC amateur catchweight at 175 pounds. It is brought to you by the Nebraska Lottery. You can't win if you don't play. Introducing first, fighting out the Nebraska Lottery blue corner. This striker stands 5'11", weighed in 174.6 pounds. He makes his amateur debut here tonight, training out of FFC Grand Island and fighting out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Most wanted, Jesse James Lee. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the I-80 tattoo red corner, is a wrestler standing 5'7", weighed in 174 pounds. Also making his amateur debut here tonight, training out of Midwest Hooligans and fighting out of Partridge, Kansas, Jamon Froggy D. Cotton. Referee is Buddy Wambacher.
Talk to us about, training at a big camp like that. Compared to a smaller gym. Do you get a better look or do you not get enough attention maybe sometimes?
Boy, it really depends, I think, on the team.
Rights. Heavy overhand rights. Jamon looking for a takedown here, trying for a single, see if he can get it. Oh, dumps him right on his head.
I know I've talked to some fighters before at larger teams. And they talked about not getting the attention. I think it just depends how the team fashions themselves. And sometimes what they see in you.
Jeez, just swinging and banging here with the wide right hands. These guys, no feeling out process whatsoever in their first fight.
We're in a street fight right now.
Yeah, we're deep into a battle. Nice little elbow there. Breaks off. I want to see strikes off the clinch, though. Oh. Comes in again. I think he was rocked a little bit with that. Able to get it right back right away, though. I want to see him try to get an underhook push to the other side.
Good elbows.
Yeah.
See if Jamon can pull him off the cage here. It's interesting. They start with such a fast pace. Sometimes, man, they don't have the conditioning yet to do this.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Hands super wide. Again, like I said, these overhand rights are working on these guys, but the hands are getting so far away from the face that's why those are working.
Yeah.
Jamon again in on a good double here.
I like how Jesse started off with the power shots, and I mean, he obviously connected with them, but he needs to be careful because that's how Cotton's getting in on some of these takedowns. It's usually when he's reaching.
Jesse Lee thrown again. Likes to see Jamon start to circle right, get out of Jesse Lee's power.
Yeah. I'd like to see Lee go more for the straight shot. I think it would surprise, or even an uppercut.
Yeah.
And then Cotton just time some of those looping shots to come in under with the takedown, kind of like he did.
Yeah, good double. You see that's I'm really surprised. Jamon doing a really good job off the cage of doing a double leg takedown. Struggling sometimes against the cage. Jesse's using a good defense of being able to get his hips out. Now Jamon has mount.
See if he can get him flattened out.
Yep.
Jesse needs to start moving. Wow, Jamon's getting a lot of power.
Yeah, especially with being a good wrestler, having hips. Oh, Jesse able to get out of the back mount position though. Now looking
Gotta
for
watch for the arm triangle. Looks like he's gonna go for it.
Needs to get that arm up, but he's got it.
Oh, he's gonna run out of time,
only a few seconds
though.
left.
Boy, this is gonna be a pain to judge.
Yeah, that initial,
We got the looks of fight of the night in the makings right now. Go to the second round. Once again, this fight is brought to you by the Nebraska Lottery. You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah, Jesse initially got rocked, or excuse me,
Ladies and
Jesse
gentlemen, make sure
initially
you guys
rocked
go
him
visit
on.
all of our vendors here tonight. All these people help make tonight's event possible. Carnage Cage War 3 shirts available by Carney Combat Sports. Also, Heavy Hands Fight Gear's got some new gear out here tonight. Make sure you guys go over there, check out the booth, buy something here tonight, and help support Dynasty Combat Sports events.
Jamon getting in on two nice.
Don't forget, as soon as the fights are over, the official DC after party is at Nick's on the Bricks.
Yeah, Jamon got, like I said, a couple nice takedowns on that. One good double in the middle of the cage, and then one very nice high crotch, and just went with it almost, like you said, Daniel Cormier-esque. Nice little flip.
So who would you give that to? Do you go with the finish, or we go with the end of it, or do you go with the overhands?
I still give it just a slight edge to Jamon, both on getting 2 takedowns, but I'm old school. I mean, I know that doesn't count for quite as much anymore. They want to see damage and ring control and things like that, or I should say they don't count ring control as much, but it's very, very close. I could definitely see it going either way.
You know, and I see they tell you when you judge the whole round, everything's worth the same amount, but obviously, if you watch enough fights, the guy who ends the fight or ends the round usually is the one that gets the bet, is going to get the nod at the when it's close.
Yeah, humans are fallible for sure. So
we'll see. I think it's pretty obvious what each fighter wants to do.
Nice little mouse over the left eye of Jamon Cotton. Both fighters. Oh, nice right hand again. You see Jesse kind of walking into those with the hands down. I'll see him bring those hands up if he's going to exchange, because you know what Jamon's coming with. He's going to come with an overhand right a lot of times. I might want to see him try to feint off of that, roll off that overhand right.
Yeah, I wonder if I'm in Jesse Lee's corner, I'm definitely looking for either like a knee or some kind of uppercut with Jamon coming in as much as he was.
I'm so surprised too, especially working with AKA. The difficulty right now that Jamon's having with getting the takedown off the cage compared to up against. So here he needs to shoot from this area right now. He's having a struggle on the cage, but having no problem getting takedowns in the center of the cage.
Yeah, and usually you see the opposite.
Yeah, exactly.
That is interesting. I will say when he's gotten it in the open, though, it seems like he gets in deeper. Like he's able to. Oh, good elbows.
Jesse's doing a good job.
He didn't get the turn quite, but he pounces on him.
Jesse does a good job of using his hips up against the cage and not allowing him to get it. Sometimes wrestlers aren't quite used to that. He might get this head and arm.
He might be able to pull this off.
It's
kind of hard. He can't rotate, but he could still get the leverage. It's not impossible, and that arm is up there.
You can see him going into mount now. I'd rather have him just stay on that left side, or Jamon's left side.
Yeah, he's definitely not in the half guard. I don't mind if he doesn't think he's going to finish. I would definitely transition into the mount and then let go maybe.
Right.
He could rotate him. I think I could rotate a lot easier from mount.
Sure.
And then go back off the side.
It's not a bad call. Maybe he could just climb up the cage like Spider-Man too. Who knows?
Who knows, yeah.
So you can definitely see he's got good skill. He's not quite low enough, like you said. That cage is stopping him from being able to get the world's best position, but certainly not bad. I want to see Jesse's arm up just a little bit more across his face.
He's got to keep that head on the mat.
We got 30 seconds left here, and you see Jesse start to hold position from here, maybe trying to get a stand-up.
Interesting note, he is really close. Jamon is almost exactly in his corner.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Jesse's opposite of the cage, so Jamon's not saying the better coaching, but he's probably hearing his coaches better.
Yeah, for sure, especially when you're in that tight position like that.
Oh, he might finish this, but he's got to go hard, though.
Short time here for Bobby Walmarker. Very close to stopping this. And now we go into that third round. Let's see the conditioning of these two great guys. Good fight so far.
We're going to the third and final round. Once again, this fight is brought to you by the Nebraska Lottery. You can't win if you don't play.
Yeah, not the world's most technical fight ever, but you don't expect it from two newer guys. Yeah, super entertaining.
I think the excitement of the first round starting to show, though. Both fighters are really huffing air right now.
Yeah, you see a big mouse now over the left or under the left eye of Jamon. I'd like to see Jesse maybe take advantage of that. I'm a little nervous about the corner here. Jesse looks kind of visibly broken. Jamon not quite as bad. You can definitely tell he's breathing hard. But Jesse just right now, I'd like to see a little bit more pep in him. Third round, it's kind of hard to get that sometimes. So,
I think with Jamon's wrestling competition experience, he's more likely to be able to have that dig deep sense to him when he needs to.
Yeah. And I'm going to guess it's going to be from overhand right into a double leg from Jamon Cotton.
If I'm Jesse, I'm looking for some kind of knee.
Yep.
Knee or uppercut.
Either that, or if you can roll off of that, give me a nice little knee to the center of the chest. That'd be good.
Yeah, he hasn't really shown the ability to get up too off the mat.
Sometimes, though, I get a little nervous with knees against wrestlers just because if they get caught, then they're going to get a takedown. There we go. That's the conditioning that we're looking at now in the third round. It's tough, folks. I mean, I'm not saying a negative towards them. I've been here. It is not fun.
Not only did they have they're really fighting an uphill battle. Their debuts, you're going to fade even quicker.
Exactly.
You had an exciting first round. Both have been rocked.
Both of them have a lot of, definitely have a lot. Bobby Wallmarker slipping in and saying that need to see some action out of these guys. Again, both these guys are, kind of have a hometown crowd as well. One guy lives in Kearney. One guy played football at Kearney. Obviously, a lot of fans here. Don't want to disappoint. Nice stiff jab from Jesse James there. Or Jesse Lee, sorry, Jesse James Lee.
Oh, and he got the takedown.
Yep.
You got to be careful with that kick, though. It was almost an illegal kick.
Low single. Now
see if he can transition to an omoplata.
He's going omoplata to triangle now. Needs to control that shin. Yep, needs to take his right hand on the shin, off angle just a little bit. So
might be able to use this if he can readjust.
Biggest problem I think he's going to have is both the guys are super tired.
Slick.
And Jamon is super slick. Yep.
Yeah. And
mouthpiece of Jamon
there he
Cotton is
goes.
out.
He got that arm in, it looks like.
Oh, now Jamon Cotton has no mouthpiece in currently.
Wow, I am surprised that Jamon just let him up like that. They are visibly hurting.
Hands down. Now it's just about grittiness. Technique's kind of out the window at this point. Just who's the more gritty fighter. Nice overhand right again. Good double. Oh, he's able to stop it now.
Oh, he faded.
Want to see him to get those. Yep, hips need to come back a little bit. He might still be able to turn the corner on this and get it.
On it.
Yeah.
Oh, good. But he let him back up. He might have landed on his hip or something. What the? Like to see Jamon start going either go to the back or start working for his ground and pound.
Yeah.
And he let him
Jamon
back
just lets him back up.
The problem is he's not landing anything with those takedowns.
Yeah.
And nowadays refs are less and less likely to reward you for takedowns.
Right, exactly. If you're not using it to create damage, then it doesn't really count towards anything.
That was one of the things lately in the last couple of years.
Scorecards.
You've seen a lot of athletic commissions come out and say, hey, just because they got a takedown, don't reward them just for the takedown.
Right.
We want to see that takedown becomes a lot more valuable with the ground and pound.
Exactly. If you're able to create damage from that, that's one of the biggest things now and the biggest changes. We, in some camps, including ours, we had to completely change up the way that we were doing fights. Especially for a lot of guys that were primarily wrestlers, just because the way that the rules have changed. So, very good fight for both guys. Like I said, tired in the third round, but definitely showed a lot of heart and really good, really good first level skill for these guys to be in their first fight. Like I said, I was kind of super surprised with the level of athleticism.
Both guys had to dig really deep. Though it seems like they really took a foot off the gas pedal. I don't know. I would have liked to see one of them at least get after it. I think at that point you got to realize that round's there for the taking. You could have easily, that third round in either person's case, it was a very close third round, but
I give the fight to Jamon Cotton on the, primarily on the takedowns, and a couple of the good overhands as well. Overhands were landing.
I will say the one was a slam though too, and usually you'll get rewarded for damage off that slam.
Kearney, Nebraska. It was both these guys' first fights ever. Got to give it up to them. Make some noise for these guys. That was the war. That was awesome. But someone's got to win. We go to the judges' scorecards. 2 judges scored the bout 30-27, and 1 judge scores the bout 29-28. All for your winner by unanimous decision, Jamon Froggy D. Cotton.